Hey everyone, this is Dennis with Mickman Brothers Garden Center. I wanted to share some information with you regarding timely pruning on your evergreens, and here to help me do that is CEO and co-founder of Mickman Brothers, John Mickman. So John, take it away.
Morning everybody. We're going to be focusing on pruning pine trees this morning, and it's a gorgeous day. Timing is the most important part of pruning pine trees, because after this new growth turns into wood, it won't generate new buds. And if you can twist it back like this, or with a lot of breaking, you're probably still good to go. But the rule of thumb is the last half of June, and this is the last half of June. So here we go. Notice that this year when this tree grew, it had a nice dominant leader. It grew up about 15 inches. And 2 years ago it grew up about 18 inches, nice dominant leader. Last year it grew up about 15 inches, nice dominant leader. But we've got a confused top whorl here right now that we need to take care of, or we're going to have, double leader or split top on this tree. And during its formative years, it's really important we have good form. So right now we've got like two competing for the leader, and what I'm going to do is take out one of these and then trim these lateral branches back a little bit. So I'm going to choose this one for the leader. So I'm going to take this one out right at the base, and then I'm just going to nip these off just a little bit so they get the idea that they're not in charge, the leader's in charge. And now what's going to happen is this leader will keep growing and probably grow about 15 to 18 inches this year, but these are going to stop growing because I've tipped them off at the tips. And because it's the right time of the year, there will be a nice bud set at the end of this lateral branch I trimmed off, and we'll start seeing that in about 2 to 3 weeks. For the rest of the tree, you have to keep in mind this is not a Christmas tree, this is a nursery stock tree, so you don't want it real tight down here, because while you can shear tight here, but it gets 8, 10, 12 feet tall, you won't be able to shear it here, so it'll have a real funny form. But we do need to look and make sure that it kind of keeps its basic pyramidal form. This branch here is coming out a little bit farther than I'd like, as is this one. The rest of these are okay. I think I'll nip this one back, and that's really all the top of this tree needs. Now there's one other issue down towards the bottom, and you can see this bottom whorl where you're going to be putting mulch on when you plant it, which you should have 4 to 6 inches of mulch on a new planted pine tree like this. We don't need all this down here, so I'm just going to cut these off flush with the trunk like this. And now these branches are done growing. You can be able to mulch this tree properly, and this is now your bottom whorl. And most people trim these bottom whorls up when the tree gets to be more mature and a nice open form. White pines are probably the fastest growing evergreen we have in Minnesota. 2 to 3 feet is not uncommon, and you can get a lot of growth. Just 4 or 5 years down the line, you'll have a 15 to 20 foot tree. So that's it. Timing is almost the whole message, but dominant leader is the second most important part of it. So thanks for watching, and see you at the garden center. Thank you.